Frip and Froop's Logical Labyrinth DX. Get ready for science!
Oh, hey, Froop! Your Uncle Frip is expecting you. The elevator over there should take you right to his office at the top of the building.
Hello, Booster. Wasn't that Dr. Frip's nephew?
Yeah.
A bit shy, is he?
Yeah, he doesn't really talk much these days, but he has his own ways of communicating. Besides, he's a smart kid. I know he'll figure himself out.
Hello, my dear nephew. I've left you this recording as I'm just about to step into a meeting. I'll be back at my office shortly, but you can get started on your homework while you wait for me. Start thinking about what you'd like for dinner and... Hello? Are you there? Oh, it seems the elevator has malfunctioned and gotten you stuck on the floors containing the Frip Tech testing facility. In order for you to get out, you'll need to go through the testing center and complete a series of courses. Not to worry, it'll be fun. Off you go now.
Hello, test subject. Thank you for volunteering to participate in our Logical Labyrinth program. My name is Booster, and I'm the Chief Engineer here at Frip Tech Laboratories. We're going to have a lot of fun today, and we're going to learn a lot too. So head on in and let's get started. First off, use the D-pad or the left stick to walk. Your objective in each room is to collect all of the keys and bring them to the key node. Once you've done that, the security measures will deactivate and the door to the next area will open. Simple, right? These are Frip Tech pushable crates. You can probably guess what can be done with those. Oh, and don't mind the goobies. They're harmless. They were originally created to be household pets, but they kind of melt holes through most fabrics, so now we use them here in the testing center. Oh, and if you make a mistake, you can reset the course by pressing back on your controller. Or is it minus? The share button? One of those should work. Oh, watch out for those turretrons. Walk quickly and you'll be able to avoid their attacks. Kind of a design flaw for a security measure, but sometimes I like to give people a fighting chance. Ah, Frip Tech science goo. That stuff is dangerous, so be careful. Oh, and keep your distance from those turretrons. Remember, they'll shoot you. Oh, that's a cyclobot. I would avoid crossing its path. Otherwise, it'll freeze you in... Oh, that's a cyclobot. I would avoid crossing its path. Otherwise, it'll freeze you in your tracks. Then shoot you. which would be bad.
Froop, can you hear me? Oh, good. I was able to get into the system to monitor your progress. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to shut off those pre-recorded messages, but I'm sure you can just tune them out and have fun. We'll get maintenance to get you out eventually. Just sit tight.
Zappy balls, living balls of electricity. Needless to say, touching them would be a bad idea. Good thing they can't get past those safety tiles. In fact, nothing can except for you and Frip. Ooh, zappy balls, living balls of electricity. Needless to say, touching them would be a bad idea. Good thing they can't get past those safety tiles. In fact, nothing can except for you and Frip pushable crates. Oh, and project. Polarized tiles prevent you and enemies from moving against the arrows on them utilizing special quantum magnets. But Frip pushable crates aren't affected by them because of weird quantum entanglement stuff. It's really complicated, but Dr. Frip assures me it makes sense, and I mostly trust him. aim of this course. Just remember everything you've learned so far, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Oh, you've completed the first test course. That's great. Just keep going, and I'm sure you'll be out in no time. Oh, what a mess! This is all my fault. And where do I begin? Well, at the beginning, I suppose. It all started 3 years ago when a tragedy I could never have foreseen changed my fate and, as it turned out, the fate of the entire planet.
Okay, let's see here. In this course, you'll encounter gadgets for the first time. You'll need them to complete the tests moving forward. That's the Frip deployable bridge. Once you've acquired it, you can place bridges over water as many times as the gadget has charges. To use a gadget, use the face buttons on your controller. You know, the ones that say Abix or Baxi or whatever they're trying to spell on those things. Keep an eye on that charge amount next to the gadget icon. Different gadget pickups might have different gadget charges, so be ready to think on your toes. a wandering dwarf. They're very affectionate, but they also don't know their own strength. Try not to let them see. By the way, if you're totally stuck on a puzzle and have no idea what to do, you can pause the game and check options. By the way, if you're totally stuck on a puzzle and have no idea what to do, you can pause the game and check options, and then guide for the official Frip Tech walkthrough. You'll find all the answers in there, but try not to use it unless you really need it, okay? Honor system. Break those big kryptonite boulders, but each one can only be used once, and you can't carry more than one. Or the atom smasher. That may look like an ordinary hammer, but be careful because that's no ordinary hammer. It can be used to break those big kryptonite boulders, but each one can only be used once, and you can't carry more than one at a time. Remember, even enemies gotta respect the scientific authority of polarized tiles. You know, you might be able to trap that zappy ball using Frip pushable crates. Or you could get yourself electrocuted. But we're not really testing for that right now, so please don't.
Oh, this one is rather complicated. Nobody would blame you if you gave up here. You solved it. Well done. I honestly wasn't sure you'd be able to. Huh. When we were young, my sister and I were extremely close. But once I graduated university and founded FripTech, she joined the Space Corps, and we spoke less and less. During that time, my work consumed me. I spent every waking moment inventing things to improve the planet. And I did. Many times over, I might add. Clean energy, mass transit systems, ending poverty and hunger. FripTech provided all of these things and more to Fuzzar. I used my genius to bring about a new era of prosperity and hope for our people.
By the way, you may have noticed that alert window stating that you've unlocked new content in the FripTech catalog. The catalog can be accessed from the main menu and holds all sorts of background information on the gadgets and gizmos you encounter. Zippy tiles will fling you in the direction they point, although look before you leap certainly is good advice here. I'm not necessarily giving you that advice, because I'm not supposed to help with these tests, but take it. Zippy tiles will fling you in the direction they point, although look. Zippy tiles will fling you in the direction they point, although look before you leap certainly is good advice here. I'm not necessarily giving you that advice, because I'm not supposed to help with these tests, but take it for whatever it's worth. Quickly they can skip you over water like a finely polished pebble. But don't try it out with the science goo, or you may find yourself in a rather sticky situation, followed by a rather drowning situation. Tiles moving so quickly they can skip you over water like a finely polished pebble. But don't try it out with the science goo, or you may find yourself in a rather sticky situation, followed by a rather drowning situation. You're already familiar with FripTech polarized tiles. Well, let me introduce you to the quantum redirector. It redirects the quantum magnets inside each polarized tile in order to exchange the Doc, this is really complicated.
True, but this is extremely complex quantum theory we're talking about here, Booster. How would you prefer to put it?
It rotates them?
Fair enough.
be careful because enemies that move are also affected by zippy tiles. Wait, Doc, why can't they just use the atom smasher for self-defense?
Booster, when last we tested the atom smasher on a Gooby, the phrase egg in a microwave appeared several times.
Oh, okay. Be careful because enemies that move are also affected by zippy tiles. Oh, okay. Be careful because enemies that move are also affected by zippy tiles. Wait, Doc, why can't they just use the atom smasher? Oh, okay. Be careful because enemies that move are also affected by zippy tiles. Wait, Doc, why can't they just use the atom smasher for self-defense?
Booster, when last we tested the atom smasher...
Oh, okay. Be careful because enemies that move are also affected by zippy tiles. Wait, Doc, why can't they just use the atom smasher for self-defense?
Booster, when last we tested the atom smasher on a Gooby, the phrase egg in a microwave appeared several times in the accident report. Let's just use the atom smashers on the Frip tonight, shall we?
Hey, Doc, how come the water and science goo don't mix when they touch?
Top-notch question, Booster. You see, science goo is far too viscous to mix with water. It's what we call a colloid, in that its semi-gelatinous properties make it act more like a solid when in contact with liquids, but like a liquid when in contact with solids. Isn't that fascinating?
Science is weird, huh?
Indeed it is. How I love it so. By the way, if anything happens to you while you're in there, don't worry. The temple testing protocol will ensure that should you fail a test, time will rewind to when you first started the course. However, I've set it so that you'll vividly remember any pain you feel, so that you can learn from your mistakes. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, yes, you've completed the course. Good job, I suppose. It had been years since I'd seen my dear sister. I missed her graduation from the Fuzz-R Space Corps. I missed her wedding. I missed the birth of her son. I missed her and her partner's numerous medal ceremonies for bravery and heroism as they explored the stars. I was always working, and she always understood. The accolades, the money, the acclaim, surely it would all make it worth it. But it didn't.
Oh, sweet, the lullaby launcher. Now this is an interesting little doodad. It fires compressed sound waves at enemies to put them to sleep for a short time. If you're wondering how it works on robots, don't worry about it. Trade secret. actually dissipate shots fired by turret trolls. So shoot first, ask questions after you get past them, right? Oh, and there's kind of a design flaw where if they're dumb enough to shoot each other, it'll stun them. So feel free to use that to your advantage if you want. Not that I'm making suggestions, because I'm not supposed to.
Frip and Froop's Logical Labyrinth DX.